What is going on, internet friends? How you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing absolutely sensational. Oh, a little puppy. 2 little puppies. I hope you guys are doing absolutely sensational. As per always, welcome back to another episode of Let's Chat, my weekly forum where we discuss the issues, things that might concern me, concern you, or anything in between. Because the truth of the matter is that I do not have all the answers, and neither do you. But together, okay, that's hectic. But together, through open-minded conversation, I'm sure we can come up with a couple of solutions. So, it feels good to be back. Not that I wasn't recording in the 2 weeks I was gone. Wow, that's a car accident waiting to happen. Very dramatic start to the morning on the roads. And I am on the roads very early. So that's even more concerning to see the fact that... things are not really. But anyway, I was recording during the time that I was gone. I was just fighting computer stuff. Sir, are you nuts? It's not a stop street. Okay. Let me focus on what I'm doing here, which is here, because this around me is absolute anarchy. You know, last week, something happened to my brother. Something happened to my brother, and it was deeply concerning. Very, very good friend of mine was admitted into hospital for stress and anxiety and basically overworking. Not basically overworking, 100% for overworking, overstressing. And I went to go see him in the hospital last week. And it was scary because it was like looking in a mirror. Like I could see the stress, I could see the worry. And even more worrying than that is I could understand how he got to that point, you know? Everyone around him was telling him, like, relax, like it's gonna be okay, you don't have to worry about things, everything's fine. He's like, yeah, but if I don't worry, who will? And I got it. Because that's how I am. You know, we just have to keep going and 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 flipping going. And that kind of and going mentality put my brother in hospital, you know. On 2 separate occasions, on 2 separate occasions, it was literally like he was having a full-on heart attack. A full-on, like, shutdown, you know. And I've had moments where it's like, cool, I'm gonna burn out, I'm gonna this, I'm gonna that. This year, a lot of times, you know, this year mentally burning out. And it was just very concerning to see, you know. I know in life we have to work hard, but we also have to strike a balance. And I've had a lot of people tell me you need to slow down. I've had a lot of people tell me you need to do this, that, and the other. But it hasn't resonated. Same friend of mine had a niece who unfortunately passed away because of overstressing. And these are young people. My brother's 24. His niece was 15, 16. There are stories that I'm hearing all around the show of people doing too much. And I must be honest, there have been moments like in the past the past month or so where I could feel like something's not like right in my body. Beyond the normal feelings of exhaustion, I was definitely getting some red flags of like worrying mental things and like vision not being 100% and like feeling a bit dizzy and this, that, and the other. And it's, you know, you always just, I just treat it as it comes. And I think that seeing my brother like that really concerned me. Really concerned me. Now, people that I tell this like story to, besides obviously the internet now, they kind of all have the same reaction. Like, does this mean you're going to slow down? Like, ask for help when you need it. Don't overdo it. And the truth is, I don't know if... Yeah, I don't see how my life could change right now. I don't know what wiggle room there is for change. Things need to get done. In my mind, I'm slowing down as much as I can without going backwards. And the truth is that every day new problems arise. And all I do is react to them and fix them. That's basically what happens. I react and I fix, I react and I fix, I react and I fix. You know, there isn't anything about what's going on now that isn't part of the human experience. And I guess people are arguing that beyond the human experience, I'm, number one, putting too much pressure on myself, and number two, just not overcomplicating, but overburdening myself, you know? And right now I don't see how there's a solution for that. You know, we all have to work, and I want to be as good at my work as possible. I have my small business and it keeps me extraordinarily busy, but it's always kept me extraordinarily busy. When I was a student, when I was not a student, when things were good, when things were bad, I had something that kept me busy. And that is the we living, you know. I've always had charity or charitable obligations. Always. There ain't nothing new there. And I guess, again, one could argue that maybe I overburden myself with the role of responsibility that I play within those organizations, you know? It's always been like that. And I've always been the type of person to check on people and see people. I'm not a good on the phone person. I need to go out and see people. And now that my time has shifted from being mostly free during the day to only free in the evening and weekends, those times and slots are completely full. I'll say completely, but you know, sometimes we're at home on a Friday night holding our own hand and whatever, but that's besides the point. Yeah, so I just don't see where the room for change is. The only room for change I could say is maybe my mentality in the way that I do these things, and my opinions and the way I see myself doing these things, you know. Appreciate myself a bit more for the amount that I try. But I feel like I've been saying that on this exact channel for like not even just this years, you know. And it's just not that easy for me. No, sir. Why? Oh, snake. Hey, how are you? How are you? Good, I hope you're good. But yeah, there's a lot of things to think about. What is important to me though is that I was with my brother and his family last night, and it was a beautiful evening because those are beautiful people and there was a lot of love in that home, and it's a beautiful thing, you know. Sometimes I think to myself that should be the goal, you know. Being in a warm environment, like a warm home environment where your achievements don't matter as much as your efforts, and you are overtly loved, and you can openly speak about how much you appreciate and love each other, you know. Finding an environment like that is important. Finding an environment where people openly talk about how proud they are of each other and how much they love each other, it's a beautiful thing. And I get lost in thought with this one. I really do. I get lost in thought with this one because it's like, is that the goal? You know, the goal is to to be in an environment where you're overtly loved. People are overtly proud of you. And that house is filled with a lot of acceptance and yeah. Makes you think that my brother feels so strongly about his future that he was willing to work himself, thank goodness not, but like, you know, to the brink of disaster. And when it all happened, he still had so much love and support and no judgment. Like his family and everything were just there to support, not judge but support. Yeah. But anyway, internet friends, I digress as I usually do and I get lost in thought. But as always, I hope you all have a sensational morning, evening, night, day, or whatever it is. Okay. Thank you for rocking with me, and until next time, remember to love life and all the people we living.